So yeah, so yesterday we have talked about electrostatics, right? We talked about electric dipole. We talked about electric field due to electric dipole at an axial position, at an equatorial position. Then we talked about electric field due to short dipole at an axial position, electric field due to a short dipole at an equatorial position, right? So we have talked about all those things yesterday. Okay, तो इसके बाद आगे बात करेंगे. So before going forward, let me ask you a very simple question. Okay, please answer this. Let me launch a poll here. Guys, come on, answer this. Electric field at a far away distance r on the axis of a dipole is E naught. What is the electric field at a distance 2r on perpendicular bisector? क्या होगा? So I'm getting few answers. I have got few answers. Only 4 of you. Chalo, now it will increase. Yeah, I know that. ठीक है, no problem. चलो जल्दी से सॉल्व करेंगे. चलो प्लीज सॉल्व इट फास्ट. बहुत ही बेसिक सवाल है. दिस इज वेरी वेरी बेसिक, वेरी वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो मिला जुला है. Few of you have gone for option. Okay, 33% B, 47% C, 15% D, and 5% A. जल्दी जल्दी बाकी लोग. Please respond to this question. It's not that tough that you should not answer it. ठीक है? और please don't think that this is very very simple question, so I should not answer it. सबको आंसर करना है. Please answer it. Okay? Give your responses here. I have got only 45% vote. What about others? अरे मुझे जिताओ रे जिताओ. मुझे जीतना है. 80% से जीतना है. नेता बनाओ लोगों को. 46% वोट. बहुत खराब. 47%, 48%. What about others? क्या आप लोग के पास आधार कार्ड, वोटर कार्ड कुछ नहीं है क्या? या अवंती का आई कार्ड नहीं है क्या? क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है? वोट क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो तुम लोग? I got only 52% वोट. बाकी लोग जल्दी से वोट करो रे. Okay, Pratis, I can understand that. Yeah, but still for that Indian government election, this is quite a high number. Anyway, 56% of vote have been done. 56%. बहुत ही खराब. इतने से छोटे से सवाल के लिए इतना कम वोट. चलो, no problem. Okay, let me end the poll here. So out of 169 who have voted for this, of you have gone for option C. 81 of you have gone for option C. 51 of you have gone for option B. 19 of you have gone for option D, and 18 of you have gone for option A. बहुत ही खराब. देखो क्या करेक्ट आंसर है, कैसे सॉल्व करना है. बहुत ही आसान. Now see, electric field at a far away distance. What is the meaning of this? इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Electric field at a very far away distance. That means we have to consider the dipole as a short dipole, or it's already given small r is greater than small. बहुत बड़ा है a से. So we have to consider short dipole. We have to use the formula, right? क्या formula होता है सर जी? तो देखो, we have been given electric field at a far away distance r on the axis of dipole is E naught. That means E axial. Put the value क्या मिलता है? 2 kp divided by AQ, RQ, तो क्या है? RQ is equal to E naught. This is given to us, correct? Now they have asked what will be the electric field at a distance 2r on the perpendicular bisector. So E equatorial position formula is Kp divided by RQ. But in which direction? Opposite the dipole. यहाँ पे see, here negative sign is also included. So we have to talk about the vector, the direction also. So minus Kp, right? But in this case, what is the distance of the point? That is not r, but instead the distance is what? 2r. So 2r ka q. So if you solve it, you'll get minus Kp divided by 8RQ, right? So put the value of 2 kp RQ by, sorry, 2 kp by RQ का value. If I multiply 2 here and multiply 2 here, मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, देखो आसान हो जाएगा, 2 here and then 2 here. No problem, I have not changed anything. Can I say that 2 kp by RQ is nothing but E naught? क्या मिला आंसर? माइनस E naught by 16. करेक्ट है क्या? Guys, did you understand this? Click yes if you understand this and understood this solution. Click yes if you understood this solution. ठीक है? क्या किया मैंने? Just I have put the, I have used the formula. That's it. Formula क्या था? Equatorial का ये formula था. This is for the axial. So this 2 kp by RQ is 2 kp by RQ is E naught. So I put that value. Into 2 क्या हो जाएगा? 16. So minus E naught by 16 is the correct answer. कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट है? ऑप्शन बी, जो कि बहुत कम लोगों का सही है. ठीक है? दिस इज सीईटी लेवल क्वेश्चन बच्चा. दिस इज सीईटी लेवल क्वेश्चन. नीट में भी पूछा जा सकता है. नीट में भी पूछा जा सकता है. अगला सवाल. नाउ सॉल्व दिस. जल्दी से सॉल्व करेंगे बच्चा लोग. प्लीज सॉल्व दिस फास्ट. थोड़ा नया है. You have not done this. But let me see how many of you can solve this actually. How many of you can analyze this question properly? Let me minimize the chat. Full screen. Yeah. I can see few of you have responded to this question. I know this type of question I have not solved in the class. Today I'll do that in this question only. So this is that example. Let me know how many of you can figure out how to solve this kind of problem. It's nothing but a vector concept. That's it. Okay, very good. I'm getting a few answers. Right now, 44 of you have responded. 46, 48. Let the number get saturated first. Then I'll give you the number. Electric charges Q and minus 2Q are placed at the corners of an equilateral triangle ABC of side L. The magnitude of electric dipole moment for the system is? What will be the magnitude of electric dipole moment for the system? Okay, very good. I was not expecting these many numbers. So 90 of you have responded already. 92. Very good. 94, 95. Keep it up, guys. Very good. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Now 104, 107, 110. Very good, very good. Very happy. चलो, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Now 121 have responded. बच्चा लोग, बाकी लोग, you can also respond. Just give it a try, ना. Draw an equilateral triangle. Place these charges at the corners, and then try to get an answer. Very good. 152 of you. 155, 160. चलो, बहुत बढ़िया. Good, good. अभी stop करता हूँ. Let me stop the poll here because it's not that tough. However, the number is increasing. चलो, बहुत बढ़िया. देखो मैं solve करता हूँ. Let me solve this, okay? So that you can solve this kind of problem by room. शिवा कुमार, क्या हो गया? सर पे हाथ क्यों रखा हुआ है? If you're having an equilateral triangle like this, ठीक है? If I'm having an equilateral triangle like this, and the charges are like this. This is Q. This is Q. And let's say this is minus 2Q. Okay? They have asked to find the dipole moment for the system, right? They have asked to find the dipole moment of the system. कैसे निकालेंगे? तो if they have asked to find the dipole moment, that means there has to be dipole. If electric dipole is not present, how can somebody ask me to find the electric dipole moment? There has to be a dipole. What is dipole? What is electric dipole? That means there has to be an arrangement of two charged particles in such a way that there must be, one of them must be positive charge, other one must be negative charge with the same values, right? तो ऐसा होना चाहिए. So try to figure out like how that arrangement is. How is that possible that we can get electric dipole here? Can I say if I write this 2Q as at this point minus Q is here and minus Q at this side. Can I write this minus 2Q as minus Q and minus Q? Can I write like that? If I write like this, can I say these two charged particles will make one dipole? These two charged particles will make another dipole. In chemistry, I think you might have studied this. कि आपने H2O का इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल मोमेंट पढ़ा होगा, कितना फोर्स लगता है, कैसा कैसा कुछ दिमाग लगाया होगा, राइट? क्या कहेंगे यहाँ पे देखो, this will form one dipole and this will form another dipole. What will be the direction of dipole moment? We know that direction of dipole moment is from negative to positive. तो देखते हैं करके, तो इसका डाइपोल मोमेंट क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा लोग? ऐसा कितना होगा? तो लेट मी कॉल दैट एज P vector, P1 vector. What will be the direction of dipole moment for this dipole? So again, this is negative, this is positive, right? So from negative towards positive, what will be that direction? It will be like this, है ना? Let me call that as P2. Can I say there are two dipoles that are present here? There are two dipoles that are present here, and we need to find the net dipole of the system. Net dipole means I can say P for the system can be written as P1 vector plus P2 vector. Acha, tell me what is the magnitude of P1? What is the length of this side? What is the length or what is the distance between these 2 point charges? L. What is the charge? Q. So what will be the dipole moment? So Q into L. What will be the magnitude of P2? Again, Q into L. So magnitudes are same, right? Magnitude of P1 and P2 are same. What about the angle between the vectors? What about the angle between the vectors? 60 degrees. So if I ask you to find the magnitude of dipole moment of the system, can I say I can write square root of P1 square plus P2 square plus 2 P1 P2 cos of 60 degree, right? Because angle between those two dipoles are what? 60. Chalo, what is the magnitude of P1 P2? They are same. They are what? Same. Can I say this is nothing but square root of this cos 60 and 2? They will give us 1. P1 P2 will give us QL whole square. Can I say I'm going to get 3 QL whole square? So what is the final answer? Root 3 into QL. So what is the final answer for this? What is the net or what is the dipole moment of the system? Root 3 into QL. So which is the correct answer? Option C, right? So this kind of question, this type of question will be solved like this. Okay, very good, bacha. Very good. So most of you have got the correct answer. Not most of you, but yeah, there was 34% of you got the correct answer. 68 of you got the correct answer. Very well done, guys. बहुत बढ़िया. Now, guys, click yes if you understood this. Guys, click yes if you understood this. ठीक है? Very good. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो. बच्चा इससे स्लो में नहीं जा सकता हूँ. माफी दे दो सरकार. I can't go slower than this. I'm not fit for you. Sorry. I can't go slower than this. इसको पढ़ेंगे. Now try to solve this question. Try to solve this question. Because I'll tell you very honestly, bacha, if I'll go slower than this already, I can easily sense that we are going to take a hell lot of time to complete this electrostatics, okay? Electrostatics. And if I go even slower than that, first though, I'll not be comfortable. I don't know how to speak slower than this. And then secondly, I will take minimum 3 months to complete electrostat in that way, okay? So please cooperate with me. Try to tune up. Try to learn few things before coming to the class. Come with the revision so that you can cope up with me, okay? चलो इसका आंसर करेंगे बच्चा लोग. बहुत ही आसान सवाल है. Very very easy question. The electric field due to an electric dipole at a distance r is this portion like no, not like that. It's not a portion like GOC. GOC is a completely different thing altogether. GOC is like the base, है ना? ये भी है, but it's not like that. If you will ask me for JEE perspective, JEE mains and advanced perspective, if I'll be teaching pure JEE, then I would say कि and if I'll be given proper freedom to teach everything, or any teacher, if he has been given proper freedom to teach this chapter, then he'll take minimum 25 to 30 hours minimum. Reason is simple. As we are using very few of the electrostatics concept, but we are using more of the mechanics part, more of the electrics part, right? So in this chapter, you can incorporate mechanics problem a lot. A lot of mechanics problem can be incorporated. ठीक है? So इसमें पूरा का पूरा mechanics use हो जाता है. And along with that, electrostatic concept, electrostats, like electric charges behavior will also be utilized. So because of that, this chapter becomes huge. And yeah, if you don't understand electrostat, you might face difficulty in capacitance. Okay. So, but yeah, but obviously it's not like GOC in chemistry. ये तो पक्का नहीं है. But हाँ, थोड़ा बड़ा है. If you want to study, if you want to learn it properly, you have to give time to this. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the poll. चलो, तो मुझे कुछ तो आंसर मिला है. हाँ, 80 of you have already responded. However, I was expecting कि more than 100 of you will. चलो 100 cross हो गया. It's very easy, बच्चा. It's very easy. I think yesterday, last question was based on this concept only, right? हाँ, Pritesh, you can say that, but GOC पूरा different है. GOC के लिए एक book आता है, like पूरा half book, मतलब वो पूरा basic है. आपको GOC नहीं आया तो ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का कुछ नहीं आएगा. इसमें इलेक्ट्रोस्टैट अगर नहीं आया तो मतलब बहुत कम है जो कि परेशान करेगा आपको. ज्यादा से ज्यादा हो सकता है कैपेसिटेंस विल ट्रबल. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कोई ज्यादा परेशान नहीं होगा. हाँ, यू कैन से दैट लेंथी, हाँ थोड़ा सा है इफ यू वांट टू एक्सटेंड इट, बट नॉट फॉर नीट के लिए उतना लेंथी नहीं है. फॉर जेई यू कैन से कि फॉर जेई इफ यू आर एक्चुअली अ जेई एस्पिरेंट, जेई एडवांस्ड, मोस्टली आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट जेई एडवांस्ड, then for that it should be considered as कि तुम्हें like you have to give a lot of time. नीट के लिए इट्स ओके. नीट्स के लिए it is manageable, no problem. नीट में I will not go to that particular extent so that you feel uncomfortable. CET and NEET, both of them same way. If you cannot, if you're not comfortable with the formulas and all, CET is all about formulas and the basic concepts बच्चा, and the revision, right? Timing बहुत important होता है. Level of question will not be that tough in CET, but yeah, you should remember the formulas. Basic formulas आपको याद होनी चाहिए. चलो, let me solve this, okay? Solve क्या करना है सबको पता ही होना चाहिए. Let me end the poll here. This was the easiest question, I think. Those who couldn't solve this, the reason is very simple. You didn't revise the notes. You didn't revise yesterday note. You didn't. You have not gone through that. If you have gone through that, you should be able to answer this. ठीक है? Or otherwise, you couldn't understand the question. This might be the case. बाकी तो answer आ जाना चाहिए था. But here, if I see the option, guys, it's quite a, it's quite पूरा फैला हुआ सब जगह. राइट की तरफ फैल गया है. 29 of you have responded option A, 40 you have responded B, 80 of you have responded option C, and 32 of you have responded option D. तो कोई एक ऑप्शन नहीं है, सब मिल के आया है, बिल्कुल इकट्ठा हो गया है. सब पूरे वैरायटी का यूज करेंगे. जैसे बुफे सिस्टम में तुम लोग गए हो, पूरे प्लेट में तुम लोगों ने भर दिया है. खाओगे क्या पता नहीं, बट पूरा प्लेट आपका भरा हुआ है. ठीक है, तो देखता हूँ, सॉल्व करके दिखाता हूँ. लेट मी एंड द पोल हियर फॉर द टाइम बीइंग. ओके, देखो क्या है. सो द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल एट अ डिस्टेंस r फ्रॉम इट्स सेंटर. क्या लिखा है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल एट अ डिस्टेंस r फ्रॉम इट्स सेंटर इन एक्सियल पोजीशन इज E. तो एक्सियल पोजीशन में क्या है? E है. If the dipole is rotated through an angle of 90 degree about its perpendicular axis, the magnitude of electric field at the same point will be. So let me draw an electric dipole here. Let me say this is electric dipole. ये हमारा electric dipole, okay? And what is the perpendicular axis? So let me draw that perpendicular axis with a white line. This is the perpendicular axis. This dipole must be rotated through an angle 90 degree about its perpendicular axis. तो about its perpendicular axis को अगर rotate करोगे तो क्या होगा? Now it is like this. Next time क्या हो जाएगा? ये आपके सामने आएगा. It should be facing you, right? Don't. अच्छा, how many of you have rotated like this, guys? Let me know. Let me use थोड़ा सा darker. How many of you have rotated like this? See, you can do that. You can always do that. But problem क्या है? When I'm considering this as the perpendicular axis, rotation will be उल्टा, है ना? ऐसा. I can say this is the rotation about perpendicular axis if perpendicular axis is this line, the line going into the plane, that is also perpendicular line. देखो ये ऐसा एक लाइन है, this is let's say this is the dipole. If you can see the pencil on the camera, ठीक है, वेब कैमरा देख सकते हो, तो perpendicular axis to this line is what, there's so many perpendicular axis, right? ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है, all these lines are what, perpendicular axis. उसके अबाउट मुझे क्या रोटेट करना है, so I can consider this as the perpendicular axis. And if you can see this cross encircled का मतलब क्या है, a line which is going perpendicularly into the plane. Okay, so if this is that particular plane, that can rotate about like this. Okay, so I can consider that also for our simplicity. So now this has been rotated by an angle 90 degree. Fine. Okay, now let me consider an axial position where the electric field is given to us as P. So this is that part, this is that point P where electric field is E. What will be the direction of electric field? ये होगा. So this is that E given to us, है ना? Now, can I say when this dipole has been rotated through 90 degree, now this point will become an equatorial position for this dipole, है ना? So initially, E at P was equal to E, है ना? But now, E at P in second case will be equal to what? Now this will act as what? An equatorial position. And what is the relation between electric field at an equatorial position and an axial position? We know that equatorial position, electric field at an axial position divided by electric field at an equatorial position is equal to 2. Correct है? पता है सबको? So let me write this. So electric field at an axial position will be double of electric field at an equatorial position. So now this is what? Equatorial position for this dipole. So this must be E by 2. So when you are going to multiply this 2, then you'll get E for this value. So what is the correct answer? Option C. क्या correct answer है? Option C. Most of you have got the correct answer. 88 of you have got the correct answer. Well done guys. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो ये अब छोटे छोटे सवाल का कहानी खत्म करते हैं, आगे बढ़ते हैं. CET नीट का हो गया. अब थोड़ा सा कुछ और भी बात करते हैं. About the electric dipole moment. खत्म नहीं हुआ, बहुत ही important है. This electric dipole topic is very very important. Okay. Very good Naren. No problem. चलो. So what is the next topic? What is the next observation that we are going to do in electric dipole? Okay. So ये हमारा थोड़ा CET guys. This might not be that suitable for you. This topic जो अभी मैं कराने वाला हूँ. This one. But for the knowledge you can remember this. Sometimes the formula is important for CET. The formula that I'll be getting, that will be important for CET. But for NEET and JEE, that analysis is important, so that they should have this clear concept. Okay. So the funda is like, the topic is electric field at a general point. At a general point. Believe me guys, I'm not going to derive it. Okay? If you have already read a book, you will see that there are the derivations. They are very very large derivations are there. Okay. But I'm not going to derive this. I'm going to use the concepts. I'm going to use the conclusions that we have made in previous classes about this electric dipole, about this dipole moment, about the field and all. Okay. So that is what I'm going to do. So देखो कैसे करेंगे. So if I give you this part, let us say this is an electric dipole. ये हमने दिखाया, this is an electric dipole. This is P. What does this mean? That means here somewhere negative charge there and here some positive charge there. And distance is some D, कुछ ऐसा होगा, right? Prajwal, stop asking that, otherwise leave the class. ठीक है, चलो बहुत बढ़िया. अभी ये मेरे को वेक्टर में, that is the electric dipole moment. Now, if there is an arbitrary point, कोई भी एक arbitrary, consider any arbitrary point. Let me assume this is an arbitrary point. This is some point. At this point, I need to find the electric field, which is at a distance of r. From where? From which point we need to consider? We need to find the distance. We need to consider the distance from the center of the dipole. Let's say this is that center of the dipole. So from this point, the distance of this point P is what? R. Okay, this is what? R distance. Okay, now we need to find what is the electric field at P. कैसे निकालेंगे? How will you find it? Anybody who have any idea, who has any idea, or who wants to share something? Pavitra, you have raised your hand. Anybody who wants to share something about this concept, like how will you find electric field at point P? Now this point is neither an axial position. This point is nor like neither axial nor equatorial position, right? How will you get the electric field? How will you find that? Without deriving, without going for a page long derivation. How can we do that? With the concepts, with the conclusions that you have done. ठीक है? Yeah, theta वो सब दिया रहेगा. That angle will be given to you, ना? Because this distance is meaningless if I don't give the angle here. Because this r can be here also, somewhere, सब जगह हो सकता है, right? That will be given to you, बच्चा. That will be given to you. Don't worry. Let's say this is theta. Okay, Aishwarya, let me ask you the approach. Aishwarya, can you hear me?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, bacha. Tell me how we are going to find it.
Sir, draw a tangent lines from bottom, so we can consider.
Line.
So we can consider it as p sine theta.
Along this will not be p sine theta, na? Okay,
Sir,
you're talking about tangent to what?
That p vector. That p point, sir, from the p point.
From p point, tangent is not defined. Na? At a point, you cannot draw a tangent.
Down, sir, down.
Like this?
No, sir, down.
Like this? Okay, here?
No, yes, sir. From there you can.
Okay, in which direction should I draw the vector? Towards p.
Yes,
like
sir.
This?
No, sir.
Okay, then? Okay, wait. Chalo, let me ask someone else also. No problem. Thank you, Aishwarya. Okay, anybody else? Sonali, yeah, Sonali. Sonali, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, bacha, how we are going to solve it?
Keep a point charge at P.
Keep a point charge at P.
A test charge.
Okay.
Then calculate force.
Okay.
Then force divided by the test charge will give the electric field.
Yeah, but don't you think that calculation will be a bit lengthier? You have to find this distance, then you have been given this distance, but you have to find this distance, then you have to find this distance, right? The angle also, so that the direction will be known to you. Then you have to find the net force. Don't you think that, see, here it will be, force will be in this direction. Here force will be in this direction. You don't know the magnitude. You have to find the angle also. Don't you think that will be quite lengthy? Yes, anyway, thank you for the approach, bacha. No problem. Chalo, Shreya. Shreya, can you hear me? Shreya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bacha. Share your approach.
Yes, sir.
How we should do that?
So since that P, sir, the electric dipole at P will calculate as it as vectorical, sir.
Yeah, correct.
So its y component can be considered as equatorial position, and x component can be considered as axial position.
Yeah, that means you want to break this P into two components, right? You want to resolve this dipole moment into two components, correct, na?
Sir.
Very good. That's it. That is what I was looking for. Very good, bacha. Thank you. Yeah. So for guys, Abhishek, Adesh, if that is the answer, very good. Keep it up. And I have got few answers in the chat also. बहुत लोगों ने आंसर किया है. Thank you guys. कुछ लोगों ने आंसर किया है. Yeah, Vijay, Aishwarya, Gokul, Ajay brags. Then projection नहीं होगा. Yeah, few of you have already given the approach. Very good, guys. देखो कैसे करना है. आसान तरीका क्या है? Since this is a vector, right? P is what? A vector quantity. So I can resolve this into two perpendicular components. Why am I talking about two perpendicular components here? The reason is very simple. See, if I assume that this P is nothing but two vectors, this P is nothing but two vectors. This is not a single dipole. How many dipoles are there? If I consider there are two dipoles, and what are those? If I say there is one dipole in this direction, okay? If one dipole is in this direction, let me use thoda sa darker sa, so that here I can differentiate. So if this is one of the dipole, okay, and then let us consider one more dipole that is perpendicular to it. Okay, this doesn't look perpendicular. Yeah, this one I'm talking about. So let me assume two dipole moments instead of one, and let me erase this for the time. But before that, let me find out the components. So if this is P, what will be the component of vector? So I can say this can be written as P cos of theta. And this can be written as P sin of theta. And summation of these two vectors can be written as this vector. So I don't need this vector now, so I'll erase that. Samajh mein aaya? So for the reference, I'll just using a dotted line here. That's it. Khatam kahan. So now I have divided that single dipole into two dipoles. Why did I do that? Now this point is very, very simple. Now this point is standard. It is one of our two standard points for two of the dipole. Kya hai? For this dipole, which is along this line, this point is an axial point. Hai na? This position point P is what? An axial position. For this dipole, can I say that this point is an equatorial position? So I'll write that. So kya karna hai? Resolve dipole into two components. One along position vector and other along perpendicular to position vector. Okay, fine, very good. Now, can I say that for P cos theta dipole, point P will act as an axial position, right? So point P will act as an axial position. Acha, kaise solve karenge sir? So can I say that because of P cos theta, so electric field because of P cos theta. Now since this electric field, this P cos theta is what? Along the radial direction. So I will call that as E parallel. Kya bolunga main usko? E parallel, or you can say E theta. I'll write that as E theta. What will be the magnitude? So we know that electric field at an axial position is 2 kp by r cube, right? So looking at 2 into k into. But instead of P, what is P here? What is the value of dipole moment here? We are not having P, but we are having P cos theta. So I can write 2 kp cos theta divided by what is the distance? R cube. So this is what electric field because of this dipole. What will be the direction, bacha log? What will be the direction? We know that at at an axial position, electric field direction is along the dipole moment. है ना? तो draw करेंगे. So let me draw that. So yeah, this is what? This is the direction of E theta. This is E theta. Okay? अच्छा, आगे बात करते हैं. Now there is one more dipole. What is that? P sin theta. So tell me, for P sin theta dipole, can I say that point P will act as an equatorial position? Equatorial position. बहुत बढ़िया. So now for this dipole P sin theta, this point is an equatorial position. What will be the value, बच्चा लोग? तो let me call that as E perpendicular. What is E perpendicular? The perpendicular component. ये जो है ना हमारा R vector, उसके perpendicular में. Okay? So let me call that as E perpendicular. What will be the value, guys? तो क्या मिलेगा? That will be K into P by R cube. Here instead of P we are having P sin theta. So KP sin theta by R cube. What will be the direction of E perpendicular, guys? We know that at an equatorial position, direction of electric field will be opposite to the direction of dipole moment. So here dipole is towards in this direction, so electric field will be opposite to that, right? So the electric field E perpendicular will be in this direction. It will be something like this, and this will be called as E perpendicular. Okay, got it? बहुत बढ़िया. What will be the angle between E perpendicular and E theta? So that will be angle, let's say that is the angle 90 degree. क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा लोग? This will be the angle 90 degree. If I ask you to find the net electric field, at point P, so what will I write? Square root of E theta square plus E perpendicular square. Got it? Now पुट द वैल्यू, तो E थीटा स्क्वायर 2 kp cos theta by r cube, तो 2 kp cos theta by r cube का होल स्क्वायर प्लस kp sin theta by r cube, so kp sin theta divided by r cube whole square, and इसका पूरा क्या स्क्वायर रूट. ओके, नाउ ट्राई टू गेट द आंसर. सो आंसर पुट करेंगे, क्या मिलेगा मुझे इधर, तो कहने से kp divided by r cube, they are square दोनों तरफ, I'll take it out, so I'll get it out of the square root. So in the square root I'm going to get, I'll be getting 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. Can I say if I write this 4 cos square theta as 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta, there will not be any harm, right? I can write like that, 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta, and we know that this cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So I can, electric field, net electric field at point P can be written as root of 3 cos square theta plus 1 into kp by r cube. So at a general point, what will be the value of electric field? Arey yaar, what is going on? At a general point, what will be the value of electric field? This will be the value. Okay, got it? तो ऐसा मुझे solve करना पड़ेगा. This is how we are going to get the answer. अच्छा, now how this is important for NEET or CET किसके लिए? So this is important for NEET, this is important for JEE, and sometimes this is also important for CET also, because they directly ask you the formula. They will directly ask you the formula. Okay, so please remember this formula for electric field at any general point. Okay, derivation is not important at all. Derivation is not important at all, but this particular formula is very, very important. Please remember that. Okay, one more thing. एक और चीज देखना, एक और क्या है? Now, but what is important for NEET and JEE? That how did you get it? This breaking the component is very, very important. Okay, breaking the component is important. You should know how to break that component. If you do that, now the calculation becomes very easy. Okay, so please do remember this formula, guys. This is very, very important. Okay, direct questions have been asked. Direct questions have been asked on this formula. Okay, थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना. Now I will extend the discussion about this topic in JEE further, but for NEET this is it. NEET के लिए बस इतना ही आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है, डायरेक्शन के लिए आपको कुछ सोचना नहीं है. डायरेक्शन इसके बीच में होगा बच्चा लोग. Direction इसके बीच में होगा, right? You know how to get the direction between two vectors, resultant of the vectors, right? You know how to write the resultant of two vectors. तो मान लो बीच में ऐसा कहीं है, if this is angle theta or this is angle alpha, you can find that tan alpha and all, right? तो आप उसमें काम कर सकते हो. So please do remember this formula for NEET. Direction is not that important for NEET and CET. JEE के लिए है, JEE में पढ़ाऊंगा. Okay? Rajshekhar, stop that, otherwise I'll remove you. Stop asking me that kind of question right now. What do you mean by Gauss law? Am I teaching you Gauss law? If you have not gone through the syllabus, please don't ask anything. Bacha, behave yourself, have patience. If I'm ignoring your question, that means that I don't want to answer. So please behave yourself, please cooperate. Don't ask me the same ridiculous question again and again. Sir, what does it mean by Gauss law? Am I teaching you Gauss law? Tell me yes or no. Am I teaching you Gauss law? Is this the topic for Gauss law? Did I have I written Gauss law here? I'm teaching Gauss law? And you're writing the same thing twice and thrice in the message. Believe me, bacha, I don't want to like talk to anybody like this. But I cannot move forward if you're asking me that kind of question in between the class. If you're going to repeat that thing, I'll ask Avinav sir or Jiten sir to remove you. Simple si baat hai. Because sometimes it happens, you are giving your ID to some of your friend and they're just disturbing the class. So please don't do that. I urge you, I request you, and at the same time I warn you also. If this request doesn't mean anything to you, if this urge doesn't doesn't mean anything to you, I have to warn you that I have to remove, or I have to ask Avinav sir or Jiten sir to remove you. Don't disturb the class. Don't ask this kind of question to me. First, go through the syllabus. I'm teaching you electric field. I'm teaching you dipole. You are asking me Gauss law. चलो आगे बात करते हैं. Sorry for this tone, but I have to do that. Anyway, चलो. So अभी हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा? We have studied about electric field at a general point due to a dipole. ये आपको याद कर लेना है। बाकी इसके बाद का जो एनालिसिस है we'll study in our normal our JEE class जो हमारा सैटरडे को होगा। I don't want to extend the like the discussion after this. That is not important for neither, like that is not important for boards, not for neither for NEET, neither for CET. यही तक आपको, this is for NEET के लिए important है, CET के लिए important है। If you have any reference book for electrostat for physics, you might have seen this formula. ये formula सीधा लिख देते हैं, ठीक है? Then you'll be surprised that sir from where this formula has come. So this can be derived like this. If you want to see a proper derivation for this, go and search, or you just go and read H.C. Verma book or any of the reference book. You'll find 2 page long or at least 1.5 page long derivation for this. ठीक है? I think H.C. Verma में भी दिया हुआ है derivation. Proper derivation has been given to you. Okay? चलो बहुत बढ़िया. Now let us move forward. हाँ, अभी ये important है. This is for all. सबके लिए है ये. ठीक है? Basic. Now I'm going to teach. What is that? What will happen to electric field? Now we have talked about what is electric dipole. What will be the electric field due to electric dipole at all the points. Now, when we talked about electric field at a general point, that means I have talked about electric field at all the points, right? So that is done now. Now, what if I keep an electric field? Not electric field. What if I place an electric dipole in a uniform electric field? क्या होगा? What will happen? ठीक है? तो then we are going to discuss electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Okay, so we'll analyze what will happen, what are the forces, what are the torque, kya hoga, what will happen, whether it will move, whether it will have a tendency to move or it will not move, whether the dipole will be under, or the system will be under equilibrium condition, kya hoga, sab kuch dekhenge hum log, theek hai? So let us draw first the uniform field lines. See, how do you represent uniform field lines? What is the meaning of uniform field electric field, guys? What is the meaning of uniform electric field? Write that. What is the meaning of uniform electric field? Come on, guys, write the answer in the chat. What is the meaning of electric field? Uniform electric field. Yes. What is the uniform electric field? That is nothing but constant at any point. If you are going to find the electric field, that will be constant. Electric field is constant means electric field is a vector quantity. Yeah, correct. Electric field is vector quantity. Abhinav sir, please remove Rajshekhar. Please remove Rajshekhar and yeah, please do that. Kya hai sir? What is what is the meaning of uniform electric field? That is nothing but electric field at any point will be constant. Meaning kya hai? Electric field is a vector quantity. Since electric field is a vector quantity, we can say that direction and magnitude, both of them must be constant. Kya hona chahiye? Sorry, both of them must be constant. The magnitude must not change as well as direction must not change. So that is why to represent uniform electric field, we use parallel lines. to represent that. If I am drawing parallel lines, what does that mean? That means direction is same at every point. If you are considering this point, direction is towards right. At this point, direction is towards right. At this point, direction is towards right. Okay. At this point also, direction is towards this point. So at all the points, direction is towards right. At all the points, if I say electric field is E0, magnitude is E0. So please remember this point. Okay. Uniform electric field means electric field at any point will be constant. Not similar electric field, Chirag. Not similar electric field. Constant electric field. ठीक है, uniform का मतलब क्या? Constant, where magnitude and direction, both of them are constant. So this is the representation for uniform electric field, and we do that by drawing parallel field lines. Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. आगे बात करते हैं. Now, so if I place an electric dipole in this kind of arrangement in this region where electric field is constant, so let me place an electric dipole. Electric dipole क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? A positive and negative, an arrangement of two charges, equal and opposite, right? So let me consider. इसको मैं ज्वाइन करता हूं इधर से, थोड़ा सा तिरछा हो गया है. चलो, so this is what? This is a point charge. This is a point charge. This is, let's say, minus or plus q, and this is minus q. So this is the dipole I'm talking about. Now, if I ask you, tell me what will be the net force experienced by the dipole, what will be your answer? क्या लिखोगे? What will be the answer for net force experienced by the dipole here? I'll say if electric field is E here, there are 2 point charges, so both of them will experience some force because of this electric field, right? We know that force experienced by charge is nothing but, लिख देता हूं मैं इधर, बार फिर से पहले लिखा था एक बार, तो force at any point P is written as at electric field at that point P into charge at point P. ऐसे लिखते हैं ना हम लोग. So if I talk about what will be the force experienced by this charge which is placed at this point, what will I write? How will I write? So that will be what? E into Q. But here what? Q is minus Q. तो क्या लिखेंगे? Force will be what? E into minus Q. Electric field into E into minus Q. Can I say that this minus sign signifies that the force on this negative charge will be opposite to the direction of electric field, right? So what will be the direction of electric field on at minus Q? It will be opposite to the direction of electric field, that is towards left. So force on minus Q will be towards left. And what will be the value? It will be, if I write that as F minus, if I write that as F minus, force experienced by the negative charge as F minus. चलो वैल्यू बाद में लिखेंगे, ठीक है? चलो, now tell me what will be the force on capital Q, like plus Q charge. Since this is plus Q, I'll write E into plus Q is the force. Plus will say, suggest that direction of force is along the direction of electric field. What will be the direction? So this will be the direction. Let me call that as F plus vector, right? And then I am going to write F plus magnitude of F plus. What will be the magnitude of F plus? That will be Q into E. What will be the magnitude of F minus vector? That will be again Q into E. Now, can I say there are two vectors? There are two vectors having the same magnitude, but their directions are opposite to each other. So tell me what will be the net force? So net force will be equal to F plus F minus. And since they are equal but opposite, their magnitude are equal but their directions are opposite, net force will be 0. क्या हो जाएगा? Net force will be 0. So what you have to remember? You have to remember this, that net force experienced by an electric dipole in a uniform electric field will be 0. So ये पूरा अच्छे से याद होना चाहिए. Okay? Yeah, net force experienced by an electric dipole in a uniform electric field will be 0. अच्छा, what does that mean? What is the meaning of that net force is 0? If you have studied dynamics of motion, if you know the Newton's second law, what will I say? Sir, this arrangement will not translate linearly. That means this particle or this arrangement will not move linearly. That means the force 0 है मतलब net acceleration 0 हुआ. बहुत बढ़िया. Acceleration of center of mass is now 0. So it will not translate like this or like this. है ना? Net force 0 मिला. बहुत बढ़िया. अच्छा, आगे बात करते हैं. Now what if I ask you, find the torque. Force निकाल लिया. Now I'm asking you, what about the torque experienced by? Why am I asking about torque? The reason is very, very simple. If I know net force is 0, the first thing that used to come to our mind is, sir, body might be in equilibrium condition. Body क्या होना चाहिए? Body might be in, or the system might be in equilibrium condition. To identify, to check whether body or the system will be in equilibrium, we don't have to check only net force. We have to check whether torque is also 0 or not. If somehow a system is experiencing net force as 0 and net torque as 0 at the same time, I can say that the system is in equilibrium condition. If body is having net force as 0, but net torque is non-zero, we cannot say that body is under equilibrium. It will rotate. ठीक है? So if net force is 0, we can say linear equilibrium तो है, but rotational equilibrium नहीं है. Okay? चलो, so let me find out what will be the net torque experienced by the dipole. How will I find it? ठीक है, कैसे find करेंगे? तो क्या करना है मुझे? यही same arrangement को मैं copy कर रहा हूँ. I'm going to copy the same arrangement again. So let me copy this here. Let me add page here. Okay, fine. ठीक, बहुत बढ़िया sir. At this, but now I will not write F plus and F minus. Now what will I do? मैं इसको क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Q into E force लगा. कितना लगा? Q into E right word. Now what is this? This is again Q into E leftward. Directly लिख रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है? Q into E right, Q into E left. And the distance between them, let us consider distance between them is what? Wait guys, एक second के लिए रुकना. Wait for a minute. Yeah, it should not go off. Done. Okay. Let us consider distance between them is again 2a. What is the distance between them? Let's say that distance between them is 2a. Let me use a green color. This is 2a. फाइन, अच्छा बहुत बढ़िया सर. लेट मी ड्रॉ, इसका तो कोई मीनिंग नहीं है, कहीं भी हो सकता है, इसको मैं हटा रहा हूं. लेट मी रिमूव दिस. Okay, now if I ask you to find torque about the center of dipole, tell me how will you find that? If I ask you what will be the torque about center of the dipole, why this? Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Click yes. Don't write in the chat. Click yes. Just yes. Don't write in the chat. Don't flood the chat with yes or no. Yeah, ठीक है. Yeah, you can hear me. ठीक है, no problem. Thank you. So yeah, so torque about the center of dipole I have to find. How many forces are there? There are two forces. There are two forces. Let me denote that center here. ठीक है, तो मैंने बोला this is the center I'm talking about. This is C. So what will be the distances? So let me denote those distances here. This is A. This is A. And let me draw a horizontal line for a reference for the angles and all. And at this instant, let us consider the angle between these two lines is theta. Okay, क्या है? Angle is what? Theta. Acha, tell me what is the direction of P here? So direction of P is what? From -2 to +2. So can I say indirectly I have given what is the angle between P and E? So what is the angle between P and E? Direction angle between P and E is what? Theta. So indirectly मैंने वो दिया है. बाद में बताऊंगा कैसे. ठीक है? बहुत बढ़िया. चलो, तो now let us find the torque. So what will be the torque because of this QE? So constant force, right? So force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance of the point from line of force. So line of force is this one. Point is this one. So perpendicular distance will be this one. Let me draw that. So perpendicular distance कितना होगा? चलो, this is that perpendicular distance. What will be this distance? This is nothing but A sin theta. Correct है? A sin theta. That distance is A sin theta. So क्या मिलेगा? That will be equal to QE. मैं क्या लिखता हूँ? पहले लिखता हूँ इसके कारण. So torque about the center of dipole will be written as torque because of this force plus torque because of this force. Now let me write what is the torque because of this force first. So it will be QE into A sin theta. Tell me what is the direction? What is the sense of rotation here? Can I say it will be along this clockwise? क्या होगा? Clockwise. What will the direction? It will be clockwise. If this is the dipole, if this is the force, it will try to rotate in this direction, right? The sense of direction is what? Clockwise. Acha. Now tell me what is the torque because of this force? Again, can I say that the magnitude will be again QE into A sin theta? Acha. What about the direction of this torque? Torque because of this force. Again, this force will also try to rotate this about the same direction clockwise. So they are having the same direction. So can I use plus sign here? So what is that net torque here? So net torque is nothing but 2 QEA into sine. If I rearrange it in a simpler form, I will get 2AQ into E into sine theta. है ना? And if I replace 2AQ with P, can I write net torque can also be written as PE sine theta? Remember करो, कुछ याद करो. If I have A cross B, what will be the magnitude of this? AB sine theta. है ना? AB sine theta. Can I say there has to be something with this cross product? Why am I saying so? Reason is very simple. क्या पहला तो देखो magnitude कुछ उस तरीके का मिला. Both P and E are what? Vector quantities. Theta is the angle between them. And the most important point is the direction of torque. If you want to find the direction of torque, if you find P cross E, the direction of torque is along P cross E only. So I can say that net torque can be written as P cross E. So on the observation that what will be the direction of torque, we observed that the direction of torque will be along the direction of cross product of P cross P and E. So then we said okay, net torque is nothing but P cross E. तो ये आपको याद रखना है. You have to remember this. What is the net torque experienced by an electric dipole? That will be P cross. ये पूरा याद होना चाहिए. CET वाले याद होना चाहिए. NEET वाले you have to remember this. If you don't remember this, चलेगा. If you don't remember this, चलेगा. No problem. For electrostat, if you don't remember these things, it will work. No problem. But you have to remember this particular formula that net torque must be equal to P cross E. JEE के लिए तो भाई खून में घुसा ले. Simple. किरण कुमार. JEE के लिए you have to like absorb it, like it should be absorbed to your blood. कि सपने में देखो तो हाँ P cross E तुरंत ऐसा आना चाहिए. ठीक है. चलो आगे बात करते हैं. Now let us extend our analysis here. Tell me when torque will be zero. Now tell me whether I am getting zero torque here. No. At some instances we might get zero torque. At some positions we might get zero torque. So those positions at which the net torque will be zero, I will say equilibrium condition. But not at all the positions, not at all the conditions, right? So they can try to find out. Tell me what will be the maximum value of torque. Tau max kya hoga? What will be the maximum value of torque? Can I say that maximum value of torque will be P into E? When that will happen? When theta is 90 degree. When theta is 90 degree. That means kya hoga? Aisa kuch hai. If this is E vector, then P must be like this. So if you are having a dipole which is perpendicular to electric field, the torque will be maximum. Net torque will be maximum. Sometimes a question like this will be asked to you. At what position the dipole will have maximum angular acceleration? At what position the electric dipole placed in a uniform electric field will have maximum angular acceleration? Answer will be when the dipole will be perpendicular to the electric field. ऐसे statement में दे देगा. Statement में. You have to think about that. Okay. बहुत बढ़िया. आगे बात करते हैं. Now, tell me tau is zero. When the net torque will be zero. So I'll say when theta is equal to 0 degree or pi degree or 2 pi or 3 pi, 4 pi. सब होगा. But 2 pi, 3 pi is repetitive, right? So I can only concentrate on 0 and pi. इसका meaning क्या है? That means the angle between E and P is 0. That means electric field and dipole moment are parallel to each other. Angle is pi. That means if electric field is rightward, then the dipole moment will be leftward. This is the meaning of angle 180 degree, right? तो लिखते हैं. Let us write that. That is when dipole moment will be parallel or anti-parallel to electric field. अच्छा अभी देखो. Now sir, how will I get question on this one? बहुत ही आसान सवाल है. बहुत ही आसान सवाल. ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछेगा. Yes Nivedita, yeah, we are going to do that. Don't worry, we'll do that. Don't worry बच्चा. चलो. Now let us analyze. Now why do we need to analyze this condition? This is very simple. There is a very simple reason for that. क्या है? Can I say at this position tau is 0? That means net torque is 0, and net force is 0 at all the positions. Can I say that at this position, these are the conditions, these are the positions when the dipole will be under equilibrium condition? Can I say that at these two positions, net force is 0 and net torque is also 0. So what will I say? I will say at these two positions, dipole will be under equilibrium condition. समझ में आया क्या? So at what at what two positions, at which two position you will find the dipole is under equilibrium position or equilibrium condition? There are two positions. Kya kya hai? If the dipole moment is parallel or anti-parallel, a dipole will be in equilibrium position. Acha. Now we know that there are two positions where now if somebody asks us what will be the type of equilibrium that will find, what will be the type of equilibrium that we are going to observe, whether the equilibrium will be stable or it will be unstable. So let us find that. Question ऐसे पूछता है, direct question पूछेगा. Okay, so type of equilibrium कहाँ पे? तो first, when P is parallel to E or theta is 0 degree. ठीक है? तो most of you are answering it already, but I have to explain it, so let me explain that. Very good guys, if you already know that, बहुत ही बढ़िया, I'm very happy for you. ऐसा कुछ है. So let me consider these are what? Electric field directions, and I'm having electric dipole which is what? Along this line. ऐसा है. Let me use this is P. ठीक है? This is what? P. This is electric field E. Now what? This is under equilibrium condition. Now try to rotate it. You can rotate it in any direction. Try to rotate it. In which direction do you want me to rotate? तो मैं क्या करता हूँ? Let me rotate this in this direction. Upward में से rotate करता हूँ. So if I rotate this P in upward direction like this, so I have rotated the dipole like this. Now tell me what will happen. So this have been, can I say this has been, if I erase this has been the disturbing torque. ये क्या है? पतला use करता हूँ. This has been the disturbing torque, right? तुमने क्या किया? To disturb that, क्या किया? तुमने उधर ऊपर में force लगाया. You have disturbed like this. You have rotated it like this. Acha, what will happen if you rotate like this? Can I say that? On this particular dipole, since this dipole direction is what? Along this direction, that means there should be negative charge, there should be positive charge. So what will happen to the forces? Can I say force will act in this direction? F plus and F minus, right? So there are two forces that will act on this dipole, F plus and F minus. बहुत बढ़िया. Tell me what will be the direction of torque because of these two forces. These two forces will try to rotate this torque in clockwise direction, right? In which direction you were trying to rotate? In anti-clockwise direction. So you have disturbed, you have given angular displacement in anti-clockwise direction, but torque is in clockwise direction. Can I say that these two forces will try to restore this position, restore this dipole to this position, to the initial position? Can I say there will be a restoring torque that will occur, or that will act? Can I say that there will be a restoring torque? क्या होगा? There will be a restoring torque that will be applied. And if there is a restoring torque that is possible, if there is a restoring torque or restoring force is possible, which kind of equilibrium we talk about? We call that kind of equilibrium as stable equilibrium. So because of restoring torque, we can say that this is a condition of stable equilibrium. ठीक है? तो टाइप ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम में क्या लिखोगे बच्चा लोग? स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. कौन सा लिखोगे? स्टेबल व्हेन P is parallel to E. Now second case I'm not going to explain this, you have to do that as an assignment. ठीक है? But I'll give the notes to you at your home. Please do that by yourself. When P is anti-parallel to E, that is when theta is 180 degrees. When theta is 180 degrees, then which kind of equilibrium will be there? So unstable equilibrium will be there. Okay, so which kind of equilibrium will be there? When P is anti-parallel, unstable equilibrium will be there. So please do remember this. Okay, so when P is anti-parallel, unstable. When P is parallel, stable equilibrium. अच्छा, what is the meaning of, what is the significance of this stable equilibrium? सोचो इसको. अगर restore करना चाहेगा, if these two forces will try to restore this dipole to its original position, what will happen? You have displaced in this direction, it will move in this direction. But when it will move in this direction, it will gain some kind of angular acceleration. It will have some angular velocity at this point. So this dipole will not stop here. It will, what will do? So it will rotate like this. It will come to this position. Then again, it will go back like this. It will go to this position, come back, go back. So क्या करेगा ये? ऐसे 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 ये oscillate करेगा. So it will oscillate like this. Restoring है तो oscillation होगा. You know that for oscillation motion, for oscillatory motion, what is the minimum condition? For oscillatory motion, we know that if there is a restoring torque or restoring force, we know we can say that there will be an oscillation. So in presence of restoring force or restoring torque, there will be an oscillatory motion. ठीक है? So please do remember that, guys. चलो, बहुत बढ़िया. तो यहां से मुझे टॉर्क के बारे में मालूम चला. अच्छा, आगे क्या पढ़ना है सर? अच्छा, let me ask you this question. If I ask you to find the angular frequency of the oscillation, let me give you an assignment. Find the angular frequency of oscillation caused due to small displacement, due to small angular displacement of dipole from equilibrium position. So this is an assignment for you guys. Please try to get an answer for this. ठीक है? कल जब आओगे, when you're coming for tomorrow's class, please try to get the answer for this. So what is the question? Find the angular frequency of oscillation caused due to small angular displacement of dipole from equilibrium position. Equilibrium position क्या है बच्चा? ये है. यहाँ से थोड़ा सा मैंने इसे displace किया. Then क्या होगा? What will be the angular frequency of the oscillation that will cause? Okay? Tejashwini, that I'll discuss in JEE. NEET में नहीं करते हैं. ठीक है? NEET में will not discuss that. We'll discuss that in JEE class. Okay? चलो, यहाँ तक तो काम हुआ. अच्छा. This is not the end of it. After that, we need to study potential energy. क्या पढ़ना है मुझे? Potential energy stored. बस ये लिखता हूं. What will be the potential energy stored? Now question arises, why do we need to study this, sir? What is the significance of this? Why we should study what will be the potential energy stored? Question is valid. Answer is very simple. क्या है देखो बताता हूं. When you will disturb this, can I say you have to apply a torque, you have to apply a force, है ना? Just imagine this. You will try to rotate in this anti-clockwise direction, and if you try to rotate it in anti-clockwise direction, what will happen? You have to apply a force, and if you have to apply a force, you are applying a force, and along that direction displacement is going on. So you are doing some work on the dipole. If you are doing a work on the dipole, what is work done? Work done is nothing but the energy transaction. That means a form of energy. So if you are doing work on the dipole, that means you are giving energy to the dipole. So where that energy is going? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So where that energy is going at all? कहाँ खत्म हो जा रहा है? You have given some work to the dipole. Where that work has gone? Then we say, okay, what is going on? Because of the restoring torque, because of the interactive forces, if you are giving some kind of work to the system, that work will be stored in it in the form of potential energy. So then we asked, okay, then what will be the potential energy that will be stored? If I rotate it with angle theta, if I rotate it with angle 2 theta, if I rotate it with angle 90 degree or 30 degree or 40 degree, aisa, okay? So that is why we need to study what will be the potential energy that will be stored in an electric dipole if you displace it by an angle theta. तो क्या होगा सर? तो देखो करके दिखाता हूं. इसको कॉपी करते हैं इधर हम लोग, देखो. So let me copy that. This is, let's say, electric field direction. एक ही बनाता हूं, ठीक है? For the simplicity, I am drawing only one electric field direction. Rajshekhar, I think you have to be permanently removed. Tell me from which center you are. Just write that answer in the chat. कौन सा center? So I'll try to remove you. I'll try to like remove you from the group only, because you are so adamant, you are so, I don't want to use that word. चलो बात करते हैं, देखो, if this is the electric field, if this is the electric field, okay, ये हमारा electric field है. Now let me consider there is a dipole like this, यहाँ पे से dipole है, this is the dipole, electric dipole, the direction is P here. So this is, let's say, इसको मैं थोड़ा rotate करता हूँ, let me rotate it. It was like this, ठीक है, it was initially it was like this, the angle was, let's say, θ1, okay. Now we have rotated this to angle θ2. This was P. Now it has been rotated to angle θ2. इसको erase कर रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है, थोड़ा छोटा लिखेंगे, okay. This is θ1 and this one is θ2. So we have rotated the dipole from θ1 to θ2. So what will happen if you are going to rotate like that? Can I say we have to do some work? We have to do some work. So if I ask you, tell me what will be the work done? What will be the work done to rotate the dipole from θ1 position to θ2 position? So how will you find that? So to do that, what we are doing, we are not applying a force only, ठीक है, we are applying a torque. तो क्या होगा, हाँ, F dot S बोलते हैं, but क्या है, angular displacement हो रहा है. We are talking about angular displacement, right? If you're talking about angular displacement, that means we have to find the angular, we have to find work done because of the torque. क्या होगा आंसर बच्चा लोग? ये हो जाएगा tau d theta, tau dot d theta. In which direction torque you are applying the torque? You are applying torque in this direction. That then only it is rotating like that, right? You are applying a torque in this direction. In which direction that displacement is going on? In this direction. So can I say it will be positive? Angle between them is 0. So I can directly write tau d theta. So work done can be written as integral tau, इसको integrate कर सकता हूँ, integral tau d theta from where to where? θ1 to θ2. Put the value of tau. What is the value of tau, sir? So PE sin theta into d theta, θ1 to θ2. Okay, now integrate this. So work done will be equal to, PE is constant, I can take it out. Integration of sin theta is minus cos theta from θ1 to θ2. Now put the value and get the answer. तो क्या मिलेगा? PE into cos θ1 minus cos θ2. So what is the work done? Work done to do that is nothing but PE into cos θ1 minus cos θ2. Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. Now tell me what is this work? This is work done by external force. Can I say this must be equal to delta U? So whatever the work that the external force will do, that will be stored in the form of potential energy. So you can also write this as potential energy stored, or I can write delta U is equal to work done by external force or equal to PE of cos θ1 minus cos θ2. So potential energy stored in a dipole when the orientation has been changed from θ1 to θ2 is nothing but PE cos θ1 minus cos θ2. ये चीज आपको याद रखना है. कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है. Let me draw a circle here. Okay, so please use that. Upper limit, yeah, upper limit minus lower limit. There is a minus sign, बच्चा. There is a minus sign here. Priyadarshini, there is a minus sign here, right? यहाँ पे minus sign है. That is why that minus will come here ना. तो cos θ1 minus cos θ2. So you have to remember this formula that potential energy stored will be PE cos θ1 minus cos θ2. You can also write this as in terms of vector as delta U can be written as minus P dot E. क्या लिख सकते हैं? You can write this as minus P dot E. Okay. So please No, you cannot write the delta. You can say that delta cos theta, but थोड़ा सा वो cringy हो जाता, थोड़ा सा याद करने में मुश्किल होता है. ठीक है, विश्रुत होता है, वही होता है. वर्क डन क्या होता है? नेगेटिव ऑफ वर्क डन बाय इंटरनल कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स होता है, एक्सटर्नल के लिए नहीं होता है. एक्सटर्नल का पॉजिटिव होता है. Whatever the work done by the external force, that is equal to change in internal energy. Sorry, change in potential energy. Negative of work done by internal force is change in potential energy. ठीक है, तो हम किसकी बात कर रहे थे? We have found out the external force ना, external work done ना. So work done by external force, external work done will be nothing but delta U only. अगर मैं पूछूंगा what will be the work done by electrostatic force, ठीक है, then I have to put a minus sign. Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. So guys, this is it for today's class. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. बाकी के लिए we'll extend our class from there only. ठीक है, so thank you for attending the class and Rajshekhar, you stay. तू इधर ही बैठा रहेगा अभी. ठीक है, you stay here. Guys, thank you for attending the class. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, enjoy Madi. Good night. Bye bye guys, take care.